Hi, everybody. Welcome back to RVAsec 2023, Richmond, Virginia, the Omni Hotel. My next guest, what's your name, sir?
My name is Clem Spriggs.
By the way, Clem, that's a very cool name, Clem Spriggs. It's cool.
It's a unique.
It's an Aussie name. It's very cool.
I don't know if it's Australian. The only Clem of note is Clem Cadiddlehopper, I think, from a TV series I've been told. it never showed in Australia, so I don't know who it is, but that's the only reference I ever get.
Oh, it's fantastic. What's the name of your company?
Tanium.
And what do you guys do?
So we do endpoint visibility, endpoint control. It's really hard to put a definition on Tanium because we do so many things.
Right. Endpoint control, big factor because now I got my first computer in 1984. A few more endpoints since then.
A few more out there.
What isn't an endpoint, by the way? Your refrigerator, your phone, your car. It's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. We kind of limit ourselves to be, servers, workstations, laptops, those kind of things. But our idea is that eventually we will put, Tanium on everything.
So, what's your solution objective? How do you solve this? And just as a simple terms, how do you get this out? Is it endpoint recognition, and therefore, once it's recognized, we can solve? Is recognizing the biggest problem?
Recognizing is one of the problems we solve.
Okay.
That as in discovering what is on your environment, as well as complete visibility into that endpoint. What's application installed? What processes are running? What a registry key settings are. Anything that you could think of. Think of it as Google for your endpoint.
Okay.
So you've got 1,000 servers.
Yeah.
You want to know what a registry key is, value for one of those, or for all of those 1,000 servers. Ask a question, we'll give you an answer back in 15 seconds.
Now, what's new at your company? There's always something evolving and coming forward.
Yeah, very, very true. Great question. So, SBOM is something that we introduce, certificate manager is something we introduce, but all of these things come back to if it's a visibility, we're adding, or visibility or control, we're adding that into our suite. So the SBOM piece was really a need for the Log4j market. We had a solution that worked for that, but we had adapted our sensitive data discovery engine to find Log4j and those types of vulnerabilities. With the predominance of that, we thought, we need to introduce a purpose-built solution for it.
Now I'm gonna edit this out, but look what happened.
Oh,
it's locked.
We'll do a small edit. There we go.
Oh boy! All right. Okay. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
The last question?
Yeah, so your company has a really broad scope of solutions. Can you work with other people to help solve their issues, like in tandem, I guess is the way to say it?
Yeah, if I was to sit here and list everything that Tanium did, we'd be well past the interview that we could talk. But and it's something when we go into a customer, we always find a solution that we're a competitor with, but at the same time, we're a partner with that as well. So it's quite a challenge when you go in to find out what is a customer happy with and what are they not happy with. And we'll displace some and we'll partner with others. But think of it as if the solution has an agent, we're straight away able to help them maintain that environment, deploy that agent, update it, make sure that it's talking to its console, and if there's any commands that we can give that agent to kind of, make it a little bit healthier every now and again. So that's some of the things we do. But then there's other solutions that we have deep integrations with, the ServiceNows, the Microsofts of the world.
Oh, okay.
Where, we're actively giving information or they're giving us control, extending that visibility and control just from the Tanium console now into third-party products.
So I've been doing this a long time. I had my first computer in 1984. I know a lot of things. I'm not an expert per se, maybe more than the other guy. But here's what I don't get. Everything's time to market.
Yep.
And the biggest vulnerability in my mind are apps. And they don't give a crap about how they program their app. They just want to get it out there. And we'll put security on it later, right? Is there a movement with solution providers like yourselves to work with these app manufacturers so we don't go into it with a problem right away? I mean, that's where I see the biggest challenge is, because they're just going to keep making apps that are vulnerable.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Yeah, and I mean, where we start playing in that space is by giving you visibility of what apps are there, what versions are on the systems, and letting you understand the environment, hoping then that we can keep things up to date and they can be giving us stuff that isn't whistling when it runs because it's so full of holes.
Are your clients surprised when you point this thing at their server and say, wait a minute, I didn't know I had all these apps?
Oh, every day.
Everyone.
Yeah. And I mean, Log4j is the probably the place where we went poking around the most with the things that we were finding and bringing up. And then the customer was going to the vendor saying, hey, you've got Log4j. And they said, well, no, we don't. And he said, yes, you actually do. They go, we're not even using Java. So even the vendors didn't know what was in their own software because things are so compiled in there. And that's just one use case that is top of mind. It's like that every time. more endpoints, more applications,
Right.
more things that they didn't know about in their environment. You can't control what you can't see.
No, that's it. It's all about visibility. Name of the company one more time and the website?
Yes, Tanium.
Tanium.com?
Tanium.com for the URL. Yeah, that's actually how the company got named.
Oh, okay.
Because the URL wasn't taken.
Oh, it's, all right.
One of the reasons our CEO said that he named it Tanium.
Back in here, Security Guy TV RVAsec 2023.
All right, thanks.